Inferno was like, he's desperate for a double REWORK speed because he's trying to get through Sigrid. She's got some good perks. And the riot shield, it's nothing to sneeze at. I get it, the only. I understand. Maybe. Making cognitive decisions and being able to react is a thing that you should be able to do in a game. You have less time to react, so...
Do you think you could add that maybe, like, an additional perk for glitch in terms of, like, maybe a quicker diffusing time?
Yeah. Thought about a lot of things around just perks in general. Can't say what they are exactly. At least publicly.
Enemies behind us.
Oh my god.
It's a pleasure, I'm sure. What up? That was too close.
Manic Attack, yes. High Castle Omega is coming into 3.2 alongside, and old High Castle will remain. So you're essentially getting a brand spanking new map. Spotter going to join the other rogues. Maybe. I kind of like it that it's just specifically to our bounty hunter. Maybe. KLK Ace Notch. Where I need to double check with harmonization beats.
Utility out.
Objective secured. Defend it.
Thanks, Papa Smurf.
Deploying lethal.
We only have 5 reinforcements remaining.
Willie too chilly, I cannot answer that question at this time.
Shall I wrap that up for you?
Utility out.
Payload type mode? That's interesting. We kind of have to like think about either if we have a map that currently fits that would work with the payload mode, or not. And if not, we would have to probably build one, which will require take a lot longer than you probably want. Is there a bug in the conviction mythic wrap where you can get it and limit or down doesn't show the mark? Oh, there is? Okay. Thanks, Inferno. I'll take a look.
Enemies have control of the objective. Capture it.
Yes, Lyra, they'll be tested.
Deploying lethal.
You know I can't answer that question, guy. I want to keep it a secret.
They're out of reinforcement. Finish the job. Objective secured.
DMR is gonna get nerfed. I'm gonna be looking at individual DMRs because I've heard and seen and checking in their potency overall. Like the Mamba and the Devotion kind of come to mind for certain interactions. But also running off the data, DMRs are pretty heavily underused. So I don't want to be too heavy-handed with them because they're not attractive weapons and people aren't using them essentially. But when they are being used, they're being used pretty well. Similar to like Sigrid.
Enemies have the objective.
Rhodey does exist and we are actively developing her. It's a gal.
Lethal out.
What is your focus for the identity of Rogue Company? Well, it's essentially what we want it to be is that it's a game that's strongly defined by the characters and the play styles that they enable for players, so that, like, you know, a player who plays in a certain way can gravitate towards certain characters. And there should be oh my god, there should be some decent mastery and depth so that you can learn and be really good at this, but not too quickly, so that, you know, it doesn't feel shallow and you've solved it right away.
Utility out.
Yeah, I do want to look at nanite smoke to see if we can make that work a little better,
We have 5 lives
or a little more
left.
interesting. Liar, you'll find out whenever we showcase any new map stuff. Potentially blossoming.
Guys, I'm down.
We're out of reinforcements. Focus up.
The only, it's actually one of the most used ARs, and it's actually performing really well.
Which AR is that?
M4.
Oh yes, I can definitely see the appeal to the M4 after the changes.
Have you heard about my
Utility out.
ammunition rewards program?
Yeah, I'll take a look at that, Chippy. I'll look at that, Levick. I'm not sure. S7O, Old Canals is kind of, unfortunately, gone.
We've been wiped out.
You do not want the old, larger version of Windward. I think it was massive.
I've got a random question. So for Talon, whenever you throw the dart out on PC, you press F. I've got it back. Would there be any way to have it bound to the same key that you used to pull it out?
Sorry, I'm not following.
Okay.
Oh, carry on.
Okay, so if I press F and throw the dart, then I have to press E to reclaim it,
Right.
which picks weapons up, hits
Oh.
zipline. Yeah.
Okay. You want it to be for the dart specifically. You want to recall it with F.
Yes.
Gotcha. I understand. Okay.
Objective acquired.
That's not bad. It's definitely like a nice little nuance. I'll look into it. Because I totally get that. It's just more of like, yeah, this ability was just working on like the core interactive
Enemies have
system,
control of the objective.
you know, which
Capture
is
it.
bound to E. Yeah.
Lethal out.
Killer K, it was removed due to we had some weird and frustrating bugs around it, and then also at the time the design team was taking it in a different direction.
Need help.
So it's a little column A, column B.
Utility out.
Lloyd, no. On your, yeah, no.
Lethal out.
It's not a result of the
Objective acquired. Defend. Enemies have control of the objective. Capture it.
At some point, I would like for
Anyone need to freshen up?
console to have PTS. That's just more of a conversation that I need to have with our console team, who handle console distribution for all of Hi-Res's games, and see what the process is around potentially supporting that.
Objective secured.
Because yeah, I would like to have more people on PTS playtesting PTS changes, and not just PC.
Little help?
Especially when we have these unfortunate technical issues with Steam. Which, by the way, you guys can get keys from our website for Epic. Our Twitter posted an update on that, so if you're able to get Epic PTS keys, get it there.
Flame.
Yeah, there is a command. If you put command PTS, that will take you. That will give you the link where you can directly access the keys.
Utility out.
Out of line.
Open for business.
Enemies have 5 lives left. Keep up the pressure.
Deploying lethal. Need help.
Yeah, okay.
Have you heard about my ammunition rewards program?
Objective acquired. Send it. Enemies are running low on reinforcements. Crush them.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm down.
Open for business.
Objective lost. Let's get it back.
Tom, the current ranked rewards on that.
They crushed us. Run it again.
But they will be exclusive to that, and exclusive only. You won't get them anywhere else.
Match point. Tighten up.
Oh, Rogue Mastery? You got time. Play Sigrid. Learn how to use it. You'll do well, I promise.
You say Sigrid.
Yeah. Inferno was like, he's desperate for a double Rogue XP because he's trying to get through Sigrid. She's got some good perks. And the riot shield, it's nothing to sneeze at. Depending on which part you're asking for, the only on which system. Yeah, Killer K. So we're continuously looking on things to increase the longevity of Rogue Company. Leaderboards being one of them.
Enemies have control of the objective. Capture it.
Potentially Manic, the art team's doing a lot of things right now. They put out some cool stuff.
You get what you pay for. Objective secured. Defend it.
Oh, you almost started that shot.
Have you heard about my ammunition rewards program?
The enemies have 5 reinforcements remaining.
I get it, the only. I understand. Maybe. We ever getting a mythic wrap supply drop? It's a good idea.
Enemies are low on lives. Crush them.
Who's counting?
Ghosts, I can't really count ban stuff like that. That's supported by that's maintained through Hi-Rez's support team. I don't have much insight or input on that system.
We've destroyed the
All I
enemy
can say is,
force.
did you go through the appeal process? And if so, what do they tell you, and all that jazz.
Final round. All in.
Lilith, no. I mean, I understand that. That's a neat idea. There's a bit of a scope issue.
Let's get it back.
It was more of like we should have, if we were going to do such a thing, we would have decided it now.
Lethal out.
We would have done that at the beginning, not when we've had like hundreds of skins that we will now have to make new icons for.
Deploying lethal.
Kilike, this year I'd like to drop some more gameplay content, not just cosmetic contents. Like I said, High Castle Omega is one of them. We've got Rhodey in the works, and we've got more in the background that I don't want to tell you about it. 'Cause surprises are fun.
Give me up.
Control of the objective. Defend it.
No amendments at this time. If you're talking about just purely grinding and purchasing rogues off of reputation, it's been pretty tuned. And our systems are pretty generous overall of what we give out, as I understand it.
Need a light? Mighty kind. Lethal out.
The enemies have 5 reinforcements remaining. 5 lives left. Let's make them count.
Papa Smurf, if you're having a heart attack over a map drop, I'm sorry. There's something else wrong. No problem, Killigan. I'm glad you like the map. Looking forward to when you guys can all play it.
Enemies have the objective. Get it back.
Will this also be a 6v6 map as well, Jared?
6v6 map. I mean, we definitely want to work around our core 4v4s, but like the larger maps, I like this map included, since it's got a larger footprint, a lot of larger square footage, as it were, with all the added routes and arenas and stuff. Like this would play very well for 6v6. So it's more along the lines of like we want to make maps that kind of like fit the widest range of our modes, and you know, if there are ones that are stronger for it, then we'd be happy to add it to it.
Nice.
Lethal out.
Knocked and ready.
Anyone need your
I'm sorry, Ghost. I don't know how much was. I'm ill-equipped to really help you on this front.
deploying lethal.
Nice work, team. Checks in the mail.
Accomplishes another mission.
All right.
It's good
That
stuff,
was
guys. Thanks for
beautiful.
playing.
Yeah.